you know, at school, like they tease each other. You whatever, blah, blah, I'm cooler than you, no, I'm cooler than you.
Yeah.
Taika, his ultimate comeback to his other friend, he's like, look me up. He looked him up and he goes, oh my God. And he goes, put some respect on my name.
No, he did not say that.
And he's 7.
Wow.
I'm like, what the f?
Welcome back to another episode of Care for Boys. Today we have Cluck to Go, which is one of our favorite Hainanese chicken rice places.
Whoa, whoa.
Very good. It's
Yum.
blurry, sorry,
Yummy,
that did
yum.
nothing. You went to the one in, was it in Arcadia they have one?
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's so good. My family and I order all the time.
Wait, how come you're not eating?
We have extra plate for you.
Thank you.
You want one?
I had some food right before, but I'll have a little bit of food.
What'd you eat before?
Join us.
My mom made soup. My mom makes soup every day.
What kind of soup?
Soup every day?
This one was like
Chinese for roe.
how do you say? It's like a pickled cabbage soup. Do you speak Chichao or understand Chichao?
My family does.
Try.
My mom speaks Chuchao.
It was gyam chai.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Are we supposed to give this back to somebody?
What's in Gam Chai?
It's a pickled cabbage.
Probably hella chai.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, that's what that is, and then the soup has a broth to it. It's like kind of sour.
Do you guys have utensils?
Yeah, you can grab some from
want a
this
spoon?
thing.
Can I take this?
Nah,
Alright, let's fuck myself.
I don't eat. We don't have forks somewhere?
I like the idea that your 10-year wedding anniversary is coming up.
Yeah?
It's really funny.
Hey, you want
Do
a
you guys
spork?
have anything planned for that?
Not
We're convincing them to do something.
Not
You
yet.
really need to do something,
Not
Bart.
yet, but we talked about it. And so I think we both do want to do something. We both don't know what to do. But I think it's time for me to grow up and take the lead.
That's cool.
That's what I think.
That's really mature of you.
That's crazy, dude.
The wedding just happened like how true best friends just happen, you know? We're so organic and natural, and then we just booked the Airbnb, friends came, people officiated,
Babies are made.
babies were made, life was formed, but nothing was like labeled, and I think I can sense that maybe she would have liked it like that, so I think I might try to do a version of it.
Hey, that would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Can I have some?
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think you need to do that.
Does she want to go anywhere?
No.
She doesn't want to go anywhere, like a trip?
Yeah, she does. She would. She wouldn't be like, why'd you take me here?
That would be funny.
You don't know, Gio.
Would she say that? No.
No, she wouldn't, no.
Unless she took her to like,
Can I have this?
Yeah, of course, sure. Take that.
But I do, yeah, but I do want to, I probably do want to take her somewhere cool, and then we could bring,
San Antonio Winery.
we could bring our kid along. I think it'll be cool, it'll be fun.
What if you go on a trip, bring your kid, and bring one grandparent, then you can have you and wifey time. Like, along with, like, you can have the best of both worlds. Because you'll have your son there too, but you'll also have alone time.
Yeah.
So one of the grandparents is psycho. That's my mom. And then the other grandparent never wants to go anywhere. So that's tough.
Really?
Yeah, she's a party pooper.
Dang. Doesn't like any travel, huh?
Nope.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
That's just a party pooper.
Alright, we'll do this. The boys will go. The boys will go.
We'll take care of Taika.
Well, I'll take care of Taika.
Yeah. And we'll leave you guys alone. The boys will go. We'll all take care of Gio.
Yeah. Do you trust that?
Do you trust them with your son?
I don't trust my son with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scared for us.
Taika's the crazy one.
Really?
Yeah, my son's nuts.
He was bullying me last time I was there. He was bullying me.
He's so funny. I'm not gonna eat it off.
I think it's 7 turning 8 this year. Mm-hmm. And he's always like the friend in the friend group with like the wise ideas and all the crazy antics.
Can you pass me the chili oils?
Did you said that he was really difficult when he was 3?
Yeah.
Terrible threes?
What happened?
So he never had like tantrums at like that you would see at a supermarket where like the mom's like, I've had enough, and you're dragging the fucking kid out by the hair or whatever. Yeah. He's never had that. But he really started to understand rules and logic. So he would like like, okay, you got time to take a nap. What are you guys gonna do? You know, like he's trying to really understand the world. Whereas before, he's like, okay, I'll go do whatever. I'm just on this program. I think he's starting to understand the program. And then he's starting to go, how do I use this to my benefit? Or how come the things I want aren't part of this program? And then now you have to do a lot of like
Justification,
but then also he's smarter than his mastery of words. You know, like he's like really smart, but you're like, he's also 3.
Yeah.
So how do I explain this? Like, how do you explain you need protein in your diet to a 3-year-old? You just need it to happen.
How do you explain that?
Exactly. You just need it to fucking happen. But then he's also questioning why he's eating protein, you know? So it's like in every situation is like that. Like, why are we sleeping at this time? Why are we waking up at this time? Why are we going on a hike?
Valid questions for a new person on Earth.
Exactly, like all those things. Why am I drinking water? Why can't I watch TV too much? Like literally every hour is now, why am I doing all these things that are quote unquote good for me, but
I hate it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Your kid starts asking you about everything.
I know right now he's just in a very cute gibberish stage, so all of his words are really adorable and they're not annoying yet.
How old is he?
He's almost 2, he'll be 2 next month. Yeah. So the
should be
talking's
fun.
cute.
Terrible 2s. He's gonna start saying, no.
Here he says no. And he says, stop! Stop! He gets so angry about it. Stop!
What gets him all worked up when he's yelling at you to say stop?
I think it's because he knows more than he's able to communicate, so it's the frustration of not being able to put into words what he wants. It's like if you were trying to explain something and someone doesn't understand you, how frustrating that would be. That's the life of a kid, of a 2-year-old. So
I could relate to that.
Yeah.
I could really relate to that.
that's me right now.
If you said that to us all, you just told us to stop.
Stop.
We just have to like sit here.
Nick sucks.
I don't know what I would answer when it comes to like kids asking questions like that.
I just lie.
Cause like what answer makes sense to
You
them?
just improv.
No wonder.
I don't think I've ever seen you around a kid.
But here's the problem, you can't lie.
I'm not allowed.
You can't lie either, because their hard drive is so empty.
Don't remember it.
They remember everything. And then so if the lies logic don't make sense,
What's one of the
like a week later they're like, wait, but you said this in the other lie.
That's true, yeah.
And then so it's like they're like, fuck, why do you only have 2 files on that hard drive?
What's one of the hardest things he's asked you lately?
Lately it's easier.
He doesn't ask questions.
Well, I think he's had like so many years of understanding how things work and then kind of like seeing like the ROI on things.
Didn't he ask you before, like, are we famous or something like that?
What?
Or like, are you famous?
And now in his brain he goes, oh yeah, we're famous. So now it's different. Now it's like he's in a state of like, he knows what his, like I guess context is. So he's not questioning context.
Wow.
Now it's just, like he had a, what is it called? You know at school, like they tease each other. You whatever, blah, blah, I'm cooler than you, no, I'm cooler than you.
Yeah.
And then so, Taika, his ultimate comeback to his other friend, he's like, look me up. And then they're like, and he was like, what? He goes, yeah, look me up. He looked him up and he goes, oh my God. And he goes, put some respect on my name.
No, he did not say that.
That's what he said. And he's fucking 7.
Dude. Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
I was playing basketball with him one time, and he made a shot. I was like, is basketball your favorite sport? He goes, my butthole is.
No.
I started laughing, and I was like, what'd you just say, dude? And he goes, you don't hear too good. Like back to back, he just roasted me, and I was
you
like,
don't fuck around.
And I was like,
You better come with their A game, cause like, yeah, he don't fuck around.
I had to take a seat.
That fool
I gave him
don't
the ball. I
fuck
was like, you can play basketball by yourself, and I went inside the house.
Damn.
He's smart, man. He's smart and he's fast.
That's usually when we got hit back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think we were smart too. We just learned a different kind of smart of when to stop talking.
I wasn't allowed to be that funny.
That's what I was gonna say. If I ever talked, like even asked my dad questions or something, and my dad was like, "You shouldn't be asking this," it would just be, "Nope," like in trouble.
Damn, that's really funny though. Look me up. Oh my god, what did that kid see? What happens when you look up Taika? What do you see?
I think probably his Instagram or maybe our family vlog channel pops up, and you probably just see a bunch of like numbers with views or whatever.
Because the kids know
Flex
views.
his online clout, or do you tell him to flex it?
I was looking up the shoe he was talking about.
Because most
Kid, he's going to.
yeah, because most people, if you Google your name, literally nothing happens. You know,
Nothing
that's
happens.
that's like a regular person.
That's a very unique name too.
Yeah.
Look me up is fucking hilarious.
Look me up, fool. Yeah, his Instagram comes up.
You guys still
And it has
post on it?
126,000 followers.
Damn.
And it's old.
It's an old one. We don't
You
even
guys
post
still
it.
post?
You don't post on it no more? Are you gonna give him the account?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
With a Lambo. Why'd you guys stop posting on it? Were you like, man, you ain't cute no more?
No, it was honestly, I was the main one posting,
Yeah.
and then I think that's when I switched phones, and I forgot the password to the account,
That's hilarious.
so I just stopped posting. It was something so small. I was like, fuck it. I don't want to go through the forget my password, then they email you and all that.
Sorry, bud.
Crying in his gi.
He has a lot of personality. Like we'll go like let's say we're pumping gas at a gas station, and you know like most gas station workers, they're very like going through the motion, just doing whatever.
Yeah.
So like we'll like ring up a Slurpee, maybe a bag of Takis or whatever, and then he'll like look the lady in the eyes and go, "You have a very sweet day."
No.
And then the lady's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like,
That's overkill.
I'm like, who
slick.
are
He's
you?
slick.
And you only see his eyes over the counter like this.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh.
That fool's gonna get so much play.
Does he know the
sure.
power of that? That's
I don't think he
insane.
knows. I think he's
She
just
will
going-
never forget that.
I think he's just going around having fun.
He's just a sweet, sweet boy, though.
Dang.
Yeah, he's really.
That's what Tip kept saying. He's like, he's really sweet. And I was like, shut up, babe.
I'm sweet.
I'm sweet.
He's not.
I love you more. He's
No, he is because
not even that cute. I kept saying stuff.
I didn't know how he was gonna be. When John and Malia came over, we've never had Taika play with anyone younger. So I'm like, fuck, is he gonna be like? We're gonna see some new sides to him. Is he gonna be, oh fuck, you know, like this typical jealous? Wait, I'm not the baby anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or is he gonna be a bully and fucking sock up the kid?
Yeah. Suck up the.
Sock up the
He
kid.
was just taking care of the kid.
Oh.
And like grown-ups would walk by like too loud. Shh.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh shit, this guy's like really sweet.
Wow.
With Kame or with the?
Kame. This is like maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kame was a baby.
Yeah, like he was barely like just on his elbows crawling around. He was like, shh, you guys be quiet, he's sleeping.
What if? What? Okay, let me test you on some Taika questions. What if he said, "Why do we live in Vegas?"
He did say that.
Oh.
Because all the fun with his cousins seemed to be in California.
yeah. What was your dad answer to that?
My dad answer was, I don't know if this like makes sense to him, but it was like, we're trying to set up and have like a good life. And so our goal is to hopefully get the rest of the family to also move over.
Oh.
I'm like, cause you can see like, cause he sees it. Like every time we drive in LA, why is there writing on the wall?
Yeah.
There's police everywhere all the time. So he knows, like he can tell that it's like kind of fucked.
He knows it's where the bad guy lives.
Yeah. So he's like, okay. He's like, yeah, but I still wish that we lived in California.
Just to be closer to the family.
His cousins, yeah. His cousins are exact same age, and they're twins. So those three are like the three musketeers.
Dang, that's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, they have a lot of.
Those are the kids you keep slamming. That looks fun. What if he asks, "Are you gonna stay with mom forever?"
You know what he did ask? He goes, "Hey, Papa, what would you do if I died?"
That's hilarious.
I was like, honestly, I'd probably want to die too. He goes, "That's a good answer." And I was like, what? Why? He was like, because that's what I asked Mama. And Mama said she'd want to die, so we all be dead.
Wow. That's really cute.
Him saying that's a good answer.
It's funny, right?
This kid is sharp.
What if he said, "What does it mean to be gay?"
We did have We were walking somewhere, and I'll describe this person to you. They have a 5 o'clock shadow.
Okay.
Look like shoulders and above look like they played for Kiss, the band. 5 o'clock shadow, shoulders of a bodybuilder, but had lipstick on, and then a silk red shirt, and then like cowboy jeans, and then heels, furry feet,
Beautiful lady.
and then long, very long fingernails. And then he was like, "Papa, what's that?"
You said, what's that?
I was like, I don't know either.
Your answer was, I don't know either.
I was like, I don't know either.
I don't know. I just got here.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know either, man. I don't know, man.
That's a hard one. How do you explain that to a regular person? You know,
A regular person?
not a kid. You know.
I guess that's the whole point, right? You try to mention that there are regular people and not regular people.
Like some people got different styles. That's a good one.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go,
good.
yeah.
That's good.
Some people got different styles.
My parents had to have the anti-gay talk with me at like 5 years old.
What do they tell you?
What? At 5?
They caught me like doing some stuff with another boy at like 5.
Whoa! What were you?
Wow.
What?
Just like we were playing naked. Pretty
Oh,
much.
okay. Okay.
And
Tyler's gay, by the way.
yeah.
I got that. Thank you.
And yeah, so like I had to have that at a very early age, which
Yeah.
I'm sure like I didn't think too much of it. That's probably a really uncomfortable situation for our parents, huh?
Yeah.
Like having to have that conversation and stuff.
How do you even receive that at 5? Like, how do you
I feel like
even know?
at 5 it's got to be simpler than at like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
I don't know.
It was mostly just like a whipping.
I thought 18 is easier.
Really?
Because if you're 18 and you catch your kid just being naked with another dude, you're like, okay, my kid's gay. I understand. I don't have to like provide all this context. Now it's just here's the parameters. If you guys are gonna fuck with the door closed, or you know, like it's
Make
just
sure
like,
no one's home.
Yeah.
But at 5, I wouldn't even know if my kid.
5, you have to like, how do you explain?
As
Yeah, you
good-
can't say that to a 5-year-old.
Yeah, you gotta explain so much, but you can't explain.
Yeah.
You're like,
Is it okay for like you to have or your child to have consensual sex with other people?
Probably adult age?
Adult age, so like you should intervene and try to prevent any like.
I think as if they are gonna have a really hard time fucking actually being a parent and taking care of that shit and it's gonna fall upon me, that's when I'll prevent. So if they're 23 and they're a loser, they ain't got shit going on with their life, I'll be like, nah, dog. But if they're 23, multi-millionaire, they can afford all the fucking help in the world.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, have as many kids as you want. Because it's really, at the end of the day, you're bringing another person into this world. And it's like, can this idiot take care of this thing?
Yeah.
So if you're 15 and you're a genius and you have your shit together, fine.
So what do you tell a 5-year-old?
They can't even bring a kid into this world, so...
you're shooting blinks, buddy.
Yeah. But be careful. But I don't know, at that age, it's like, hella kids just get naked for no reason.
Yeah.
That's true.
True.
I mean,
They just do.
It's not always sexual, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I remember I went through a phase and I thought it was so funny to flash people.
it is.
Last week?
Still funny.
Probably still today.
That's Tyker right now.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Well, Ty's Tyka since the dawn of
He
time.
keeps going like he'll like just randomly bend over and spread his butt cheeks
Ew.
because he knows that like me and
The reaction.
Jill like, oh, what the fuck?
That's why his punchline is bubble.
and because I know who he is, right after I have to go, when we have guests over, you cannot do that.
Dude, him showing his bubble is so crazy.
But then isn't he gonna try to find the line where like he can do a little bit of it and it's still okay?
A little butthole?
Yeah.
Bro, I remember in first grade,
Probably is.
I was so curious of seeing people naked.
You were what? Furious?
So curious to see just everybody. I wanted to see. Heard that. I wanted to see everybody naked,
When you were a kid?
and it wasn't a sexual thing. It was like, why do you wear clothes? And then I was like, I want to see everybody, guys, girls, old, young, everybody naked.
Was this your like book report you drew?
College
Wrote it all?
co-eds.
The teacher's like, your mom needs to come in.
And I was like fascinated by how different everyone's dicks looked. It was
We
so
looked at
different.
a lot of dicks.
Well, because we would go pee together. Like, do you guys remember peeing together? Like, and then it was so fun to like pee in the same toilet together.
The trough.
Yeah.
Do you know that? But boys' bathroom has that.
Like a urinal?
But it's like one big long.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
They should be illegal. They should be illegal.
They're at,
But I also
really
feel like
cheap
boy
clubs
best
and stuff,
friends,
too.
you can't wait to pee together. Like, you know when you see like girls going to the bathroom together, you think maybe they want to pee together. Because when you're a boy, you just want to pee in the same stall together and cross streams.
Plus in school, you'd be like, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom too.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the rule here? Do you guys look at each other's junk, or do you have to look straight, or like?
When you're an adult, you don't
As
look
an
over.
adult, for sure. You're straight.
Yeah.
Okay, so straight.
Yeah.
So do people talk to you in the bathroom?
It happens,
But it's
very, like,
awkward. That's against the rules.
Awkward.
You're not supposed to. But
Okay.
yeah.
But you do in the comfort of your friends. You'll talk to your friends while you're peeing.
Do you accidentally see someone drunk when you're peeing in there?
I don't think.
Only on
I have
purpose.
never accidentally seen it.
Only on purpose.
Try.
Only when I'm like, I gotta see what this guy is building. Gotta know. I'm yelling it in my head.
Every now and then you walk in and there's like this grown person who like has their pants around their ankles, ass out.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, and like at that point you're just kind of like, you know what? This is just gonna be a special time, so let's embrace it.
I think because like if you get caught looking, you're the weird one. Like you're like even if there's like a little crack, let's say like this is like the worst thing that could happen, but like let's say you're just checking if someone's in there, and when you look through the crack, he sees you. You look like you're trying to see him.
I always try to see if I can see through the crack though. Yeah. On either side. On either side, I'm like, oh, red shirt.
Even if it was just an occupancy check, like you weren't trying to be perving out.
Guy's got a red shirt on.
I hate that there's a crack. Why is there even a crack?
Maybe for reasons like that, yeah. So you can breathe. That's the breathing crack.
I always hear because of this so you can make sure they're not doing like illegal stuff in the bathroom.
Oh.
Especially like public bathrooms.
Oh,
like
okay.
Like people using drugs or something like
So
that.
people are looking in the cracks then.
Yeah, the authorities are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bathroom
We are not
authorities?
permitted to do that.
If I'm pooping, I'm looking through the cracks to make sure if you look at me, I'm looking at you.
Are you holding the door shut
He's just
too?
intensely.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Please don't come in.
Have you all been to the Seattle Convention Center? Like there's stalls in their bathrooms because they have such like a homeless drug problem. They have like huge holes cut out in it, so like you can, people can see you full on. Like,
Wow.
Why even have a door then?
honestly,
Just get rid of
probably
public
shouldn't take a shit in the Seattle
At that point, let's just get rid of bathrooms.
I was on a road trip and I stopped by this Walmart in like New Mexico or something like that, and then there was a guy in a bathroom jacking off so hard, and then like pouring everything, and then this big fucking trucker was like banging on a door, and he goes, "Oh fuck you! There's kids in this bathroom. You better stop right now." Yeah.
That's tight.
And then it was just full volume. And then like you could hear him breathing heavy and shit. And I'm like, who does that?
He was watching a porno on his phone.
You could hear the porn going off, and he's like, and then like just breathing and jacking hard. And then like there's this
Jacking
big ass
hard is
trucker like
crazy.
banging on the door. And I was just like being like, what the fuck? This is some idiocracy shit.
Yo. Dude, jacking in a public restroom?
With full volume porn. Dude.
hard.
Breathing heavy?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you at least do it in the car?
That's how you get someone to join.
Fuck, I guess. But that's what it is, right? I'm sure like that's a thing.
Dumb and Dumber thing.
Guys are fishing.
Talking dirty to yourself.
Yeah.